Good morning, everyone. It's another beautiful summer day. Are you ready to get creative? You have 30 seconds to go change into your most colorful outfit. Hurry, hurry. We will see you soon in the jar. Hello, my creative friends. Yes, I called you creative because that's what you are. Usually, we think of creativity as painting, writing, or singing. And that's true. We can definitely be creative through art, but there's so much more to creativity than just paint or music.
That's right, Jess. I agree. Creativity is imagining what you could do because you're made in God's image.
And God's creativity is indescribable. It's limitless. It goes beyond what we could ever imagine. So if we're made in God's image, we are creative. We can imagine limitless possibilities.
Ooh, in other words, your mind, my mind, is like a mad, crazy idea generator. Together, our minds can create unlimited power!
No, not quite. Let's play a game together.
Okay.
That will show you a little of what I mean. Yes. It's called Creative Charades.
Ah, creative charades! Devious plot indeed.
Yeah, sure, fine, whatever. Let me just explain the rules. I have two piles of cards here, two different colors. The yellow ones here, they have
unlimited power!
No,
Oh.
just nouns.
Okay.
Nouns.
Oh, close?
Not at all. So this pile has nouns like bird or ice cream or soccer player.
Oh, nouns. Gotcha. Yeah. Okay, those things. Cool.
All right. So the blue pile here.
Mm-hmm. What? Is it nouns again?
Oh, no. I just thought you were going to interrupt me again.
Oh. Brilliant. Why didn't I think of that? Oh, I really dropped the ball on that one, Jessica. I'm sorry. Oh, bad, Jeremy. Oh, boy.
Okay.
Should have interrupted.
So the blue ones here, they have verbs like flying or drawing or melting. When it's your turn, we'll pick up one of each color and then we'll put the words together and we'll have to act out the phrase.
Okay. That sounds easy. Like too easy. Will we be blindfolded?
What? No, you can't play charades blindfolded, Jeremy.
Oh, yeah.
Never mind. Just don't, yeah. It may sound easy, but think of this. Like there's words in here like ice cream and melting, but you're not going to necessarily get them together. You may have to act out something like a flying firefighter or like a melting soccer player.
All right.
Yeah, so there is a challenge.
Yeah, okay. Question.
Yes.
Can we use sounds?
Yes, we can use sounds.
Yes.
We just can't use any words. So I'm gonna set the timer and we can just play together. We'll play for like 60 seconds. We'll take turns and we'll just show how the game is played. Okay, you ready? Sound
I'm ready.
fun?
Yes.
All right, 60 seconds on the clock. You go first.
Yes.
Go.
All right. Wait. All right, we got that.
Painting? Oh. Brushing.
There you go.
Oh, brushing.
And then blub 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 blub
brushing
blub.
fish.
Yes.
Awesome.
Got it.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Skipping.
Skipping. Yes.
Job. Wow.
Woo, woo.
Owl. Skipping owl.
Yes.
Haha. On to the next. We have
Surfing.
Yes, and then
Surfing guitar?
Yes, it's a surfing guitar.
Makes no sense. Okay.
Flying. Flying trunk. Flying elephant.
Yes.
Yes, flying elephant. Okay.
Swimming.
Mm-hmm. And then
Swimming ice cream?
yes, swimming ice cream.
Sure, why not? Okay.
Throwing chicken.
Yep.
Throwing chicken. I want one of those. Okay, so we have
Texting.
yes, and then
Texting dog.
That's right.
Naturally. Okay. Okay.
Sewing.
Yes.
Baby.
Yes.
Sewing baby. Oh my, that sounds dangerous. Okay.
Eating.
And then
Eating bird.
yes, eating bird. That's something you can do.
Okay.
Crying. Crying. Sunrise. Crying sun. Crying.
Yep,
Crying sun. Hey.
Okay, last one. You go.
Okay, last one. And we have
Wow. Melting.
yes, and then
Melting. Kicking soccer player.
yes,
Melting soccer
it
player.
is a melting soccer player.
Yes, all right. That was fun. Thanks for playing. That's awesome.
Yep.
See, that's creativity. Friends at home, I'm going to post a list of nouns and verbs on our Facebook page so you can play this too. Or you can just use your imagination and creativity, come up with your own nouns and verbs of your own.
Or adjectives, adverbs, or my favorite, prepositional phrases.
Sure, why not? Hey, Jeremy, why don't you use some of those fancy parts of speech and give us a preview of the Bible story?
All right, sounds good. Today's Bible story is actually more of a Bible idea. If you've been with us the last couple of months, you've probably heard about Paul once or twice. Yeah, he's pretty important. After all, he was probably one of the most important people spreading the good news about Jesus to others after Jesus' resurrection. He also wrote as many as half the books of the New Testament. So that's kind of a lot of writing. Paul went around preaching about Jesus, and he planted lots of churches. One of these churches was in a place called Ephesus. And in Paul's letter to the church in Ephesus, it's called Ephesians, he said this: "We are God's creation. He created us to belong to Christ Jesus. Now we can do good works. Long ago, God prepared these works for us to do." Ephesians 2:10. Now, think about how simple these claims are. Number one, God created us. Seems basic. Number two, he created us to belong to Jesus. That means knowing Jesus is part of our purpose. It's what we're for. I guess knowing Jesus must be pretty important then. Number three, now we can do good works. Notice the order here. First, we belong to Jesus, and then we are able to do good things. And number four, God prepared those works for us to do. So God actually knew all about our lives, all the choices we would make before we were even born. He had a plan for us. He gives us opportunities to do good things so that we can show Him that we love Him. It's part of how we show that we belong to Jesus. Being creative is one of those good things that we can do, and we can be creative because God made us. Our creative God made us to be creative too. Our bottom line today is, God created you so you can be creative. Like I said, it's super simple, but that doesn't mean it's not super important.
Something else that's super important is our memory verse this month.
Yeah.
It's a simple way to express how awesome and great our creative God is. So let's say it together.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Lord, you are great. You are really worthy of praise. No one can completely understand how great you are. Psalm 145:3. All right, our great God sure made some great kids. One of those kids is Kimberlyn. Shout out to Kimberlyn. She posted some pretty fun ways to solve a pretty common problem. This problem is stale veggie straws.
Wow, way to go, Kimberlyn. What a creative way to keep them fresh. You know what, Jeremy? It's good for us to remember that there are just as many forms of creativity as there are human beings.
Yeah.
So we shouldn't judge our own creativity by what others do. Some of us might be great at visual arts, while others are great at solving problems. I bet someone out there is a creative communicator. You're good at helping others understand things. And someone else out there is probably good at planning your birthday party or directing plays with your brothers or sisters. The possibilities are really endless.
Yeah, that's an awesome point. You might even say The possibilities are unlimited! It came full circle.
Yes, some might even say that. And with that, we'll see you next week. Keep being creative and don't forget to share with us online. We love seeing your unlimited ideas. All right.
Bye.
I just wanna thank you 'cause everything you made is so beautiful. Every single star and every beat of my heart, and it's beautiful. You made my feet, you made my hands, you make me sing and you make me dance, 'cause your love is all around me, and your love is so astounding. I just wanna thank you 'cause everything you made is so beautiful. Every single star and every beat of my heart, and it's beautiful. Here we go, break it down now. Everything you created with your imagination is wonderful and good. Wonderful and good. You're my inspiration beyond all explanation. You're wonderful and good. You're wonderful and good. Everything you created with your imagination is wonderful and good. Wonderful and good. You're my inspiration beyond all explanation. You're wonderful and good. You're wonderful and good. I just wanna thank you 'cause everything you made is so beautiful. Every single star and every beat of my heart, and it's beautiful. I just wanna thank you 'cause everything you made is so beautiful. Every single star and every beat of my heart, and it's beautiful.
The Bible. It's 66 books of history, stories, letters, and poetry that fit together to form God's one big story. The epic adventure of how He created us and loves us so much that He made a way to rescue us. As we travel through the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, we discover people who met God and found their lives changed forever. Now, for an amazing story, inspired by the book of Ephesians, chapter 2, verse 10.
When the Apostle Paul wrote his letter to the believers in Ephesus, he told them, "We are God's creation. He created us to belong to Christ Jesus. Now we can do good works. Long ago, God prepared these works for us to do." Let's see how that might play out in someone's life today. Nora Gray followed her older cousin, Sadie, around the pottery studio. Clay dust danced in the sunbeams from high up windows.
So I just stay at the desk?
Working at the Earth and Fire studio was Nora's first real job, and she wanted to get it right. Sadie grinned and pushed back her hair with a clay-flecked hand.
Mostly. A bunch of artists have memberships here, so they can use all the equipment and materials. You'll answer questions, take calls, make orders when supplies run out, things like that.
What's in there?
Nora pointed to an open door near the back of the studio.
Oh yes, the closet.
Nora led the way over. Sadie peered inside.
Wow.
The narrow room was lined on both sides with high shelves. Every shelf and every inch of floor space was crammed with a jumble of tools, containers of clay and glazes, cleaning supplies, and pieces of pottery, finished and unfinished.
How do you find anything?
So many people use the closet. Everyone just kind of has their own system.
Nora didn't think the disaster in the closet qualified as a system, but before she could say anything,
Oh, I gotta take this. Hello? Oh, hold on a sec. Where did I put my pen?
frazzled, Sadie checked her pockets. Nora quickly pulled a pen and notepad out of her neatly organized backpack.
Would this work?
Sadie snatched the pen and paper, mouthing, "Thank you," and headed for the desk. Nora surveyed the room. There were at least a dozen artists at work.
You a potter too?
Nora turned to see an older gentleman with a streak of clay in his curly white hair. His long frame bent nearly double over the nearest pottery wheel.
Me? No.
Oh, I think everyone's an artist of some kind.
I can't even draw a stick figure. Sadie's just letting me work here till I go to college in the fall.
Nelson centered a lump of clay on his wheel.
You'll see me here most every morning. I'm Nelson.
Nora.
Real nice to have you here. I'm working on a coffee mug if you'd like to watch.
Nora watched, mesmerized, as the spinning clay morphed from a stodgy lump to a smooth cylinder under Nelson's practiced hands.
I wish I could make beautiful things like that.
You want to take a turn?
Sadie tried to teach me. It was a disaster.
Nelson smiled, hands still working the clay.
I happen to believe that God made each of us to create beautiful things that matter. You'll find your spot.
Nora nodded, but she didn't think she'd ever create a piece of art that could make someone smile.
Nora, I want to show you the kiln.
Sadie reappeared, and Nora spent the rest of the day learning the ropes of her new job. By early evening, the studio had cleared out.
You go home. I can lock up at 6, just like you showed me.
Well,
And I can order more blue glaze, like you said.
if you think you got this, that would be great. I can get home early for dinner with the kids.
I'm good. Go, shoo.
With a wave, Sadie hurried out. Nora opened the supplier's webpage and started to order for glaze.
I bet there's still blue glaze in the closet somewhere.
Nora opened the door and clicked on the light. The mess looked even worse than it had that morning.
Is this glaze? Oh, it's those cans. And there's some over here and up there.
Nora edged her way around, collecting cans.
There's no way to know what's really here unless I can get it all together. I should clear a space. And I should stack those crates to group the colors.
Every time Nora moved one can or tool, she discovered 6 more that needed a place to go.
All the cleaning supplies can go down here, modeling tools and loops over there by the door. That's definitely trash. Oh, and there should be a spot for each artist to put their pieces that still need to be glazed.
One thing led to another, and another, and another. Nora finally realized she was hungry.
Where did I set my phone? Oh, here. 9:30.
Nora had been so focused on organizing the closet, she had completely lost track of time. She glanced with satisfaction at the crate containing 5 cans of blue glaze.
At least I don't need to order more glaze.
The next morning, Nora arrived a few minutes late. She rushed in, apologetic.
I'm so sorry, Sadie.
Nora broke off as she saw Sadie, Nelson, and several other artists grouped around the closet door.
Nora, did you do this?
Yeah. I should have asked.
Nora, this is amazing!
Nora took a step forward to take a good look at what she's done. Glazes and clay, tools and supplies, everything had its own spot in a orderly rhythm. With the morning light streaming in, it did look pretty cool. Nelson grinned.
Oh, it's beautiful, Nora. A real work of art.
A younger woman with hair knotted on top of her head chimed in.
Plus, we can find stuff now. I thought I'd lost this set of mugs.
You've made our work a lot easier.
Really? I guess. I thought anyone could do this.
No way. You have a real gift.
Can I organize the front desk?
Please, I'm raising your pay.
Nora happily tackled her next project, a well-organized desk. She was grateful to discover the truth of Ephesians 2:10 in her own life. We are God's creation. He created us to belong to Christ Jesus. Now, we can do good works. Long ago, God prepared these works for us to do.
Hey, Brandon.
Oh, hey, John. Glad you're here. Did you notice how unseasonably cold it is outside today? Yeah. I'm having to knit a sweater so I won't freeze to death when I leave later. Trying to decide if I should change the pattern, like knit 1, purl 2. Saw that on a knitting show once. Don't know what it means. Anyway, that's what I'm trying to decide. They have a show for everything nowadays. I saw a show the other night about how to cut your cat's hair. Now, I don't have a cat, but I couldn't stop watching it. It was relaxing, I guess. Anyway, what do you think I should do? Knit 1, purl 2, or keep the pattern the same?
Knit 1, purl 2.
Why don't you take your jacket off? Stay a while. Here, you dropped your glass. I really hate knitting. Hey everybody, I'm Brandon.
And I'm John, and welcome to the So-and-So Show.
John, why don't you tell the folks at home what we're doing today?
Beats me, it's up to you, Brandon.
Seriously though. This was your week to plan the guests, so...
No. It was definitely your week to come up with a game for us to play.
No.
What are we saying no to?
I don't remember.
Yeah, me either. Okay, so what do you have planned for us today, Brando?
Oh, yeah, that's it. What, you really don't have anything planned today?
No. Oh, man. So, you know what? Never fear. This always works.
Oh, okay, good.
Do this. Please welcome to the show someone who knows stuff. Someone who knows stuff. Okay, I've got it. Let's play a game.
All right. Believe it or not, there is some preparation that goes into the games that we play. There's usually rules, props. Sometimes it has a name.
Let's play What Do We Do on the Show Today?
What do we do on the show today?
Now we're just doing what we were already doing.
Yeah, but now it's a game.
Okay, listen, we're creative guys. We can come up with something, I'm sure, if we put our heads together.
If only we had some sort of contraption with creative ideas on it that we could, use on the show in an emergency situation like this.
Wait. Hey, you. Yes, you, with the horse head. Is that the wheel of ideas? Does 2 mean yes?
Yeah.
Can we borrow it? All right. Thanks so much. All right. Our problems are solved, John.
You're not even a little curious about...
Nay. We got the Wheel of Ideas.
The Wheel of Ideas.
All right. This game is pretty self-explanatory.
Okay.
Here we go.
Oh, where's it going to land? Where's it going to land?
Make up a story about a dog, a watering can, and an elf.
And 10 seconds, go!
10 seconds. Oh, okay. There was an elf who lived in a watering can, and one day a friendly dog came to say hello, but he accidentally knocked over the watering can with his big wet nose.
Oh,
and the elf got
done. Wow, time's up. A good story. Yeah, I was on the edge of my seat. I wanted to know what was going to happen to that watering can. Okay, my turn.
All right.
Here we go. Ready?
Spin it.
Bake a pie with the first 3 ingredients you can think of. Okay, the first 3 ingredients are pickles, shredded cheese, and curry powder.
Oh, you can't bake a pie like that, can you?
Of course! Fast forward! Wow. You want the first bite?
Sure.
Time to spin.
All right, I'll do it.
All right.
Get that thing out of here.
All right. Ready?
Sing a song about the weather. All right. The weather is really fun when I can see the sun. When the clouds are out, it makes me want to pout.
Oh, that's a nice one. I like the pout part.
Yeah. Thank you. Your turn. Go.
Okay, here we go.
Yep.
Invent an exercise that works out every muscle in your body.
Oh, that should be easy.
Challenge accepted.
All right.
All right, here we go. I need some
for it.
space. Ready?
What about your feet? Oh. And your facial muscles. Don't forget your facial muscles. And your tongue. That looks good. You'll be fully in shape in no time. All right, my turn. Draw a picture with your toes.
Can I stop now?
No. I'm going to draw you.
Oh, cool.
All right. Hang in there. Yeah, you're looking good. Oh, I got a toe cramp. Ow. Ooh. How do you like your portrait?
Oh, that's great.
It's Bible story time with Kellen.
Hey, Kellen.
Hey, guys.
What's the story today?
Well, it looks like you guys got a great head start on our topic because today we're getting creative.
Very cool.
And you know, there's a lot of different ways to be creative. Whoa! Like cooking, for example. You see, creativity will come out of everyone differently. Like in music. I love how musicians create so many different types of melodies and play so many different types of instruments. Just music alone has a wide variety of creativity. Sports are creative too. You have to figure out creative ways to work together with your teammates. And then add a little fancy footwork. Woo! And you've got yourself a game. Then there's people who love science and use their creativity to invent things like medicines or cleaning products. Architecture is incredibly creative. You like playing with Legos now, but you could be building skyscrapers someday. Karate! Now those are some creative kicks. Yeah. Artists. Artists use colors to create beautiful pictures that can tell stories and touch people's emotions. It seems like there's no end to people's creativity. You ever wonder why? Oh, wow. Back to me again. Let's look at what the Apostle Paul wrote in Ephesians chapter 2, verse 10. He wrote, "We are God's creation. He created us to belong to Christ Jesus. Now we can do good works. Long ago, God prepared those works for us to do." So there is a reason there are so many different ways to be creative. It's because you, me, and everyone you will ever know were created by a very creative God. And we can use our creativity to do good things, to love others, and to point people to Jesus. Pretty cool, huh?
Really cool, Kellen.
Yeah, this whole time I thought if you wanted to be creative, you had to know how to draw, and I am not good at that.
What's that supposed to be?
Oh, it's John.
Yeah, I can see that.
Thanks.
But lucky for you, there are a ton more ways to be creative than just being good at drawing.
That's great news.
You just got to remember that God created us in His image. So it makes sense that some of His creativity is inside of us.
That's awesome. Thanks, Kellen.
Anytime. I'll see you guys later.
Bye, Kellen.
This looks nothing like me.
No, sure it does. Hey, everybody, it's me, John, and I'm crazy. See? It's hard to tell.
All right, then. Reveal the question.
Reveal the question.
How are you creative? Oh, okay. I'm creative because I can make people laugh.
I can make people laugh. And I'm good at making up stories.
What about you?
Yeah, whether you create something with your hands or your feet, or you create solutions to problems in your mind. Talk about it together. How are you creative? And we'll see you next time on the So-and-So Show. Okay, make me laugh. Hey, look at me. See? You're hilarious. I can do all the exercises. Look at me. La, 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 la. I'm dancing. See, this is what it's like for me being with you all the time. Ah!